As an undergraduate, I studied English, but I took modules in history, psychology, and I also took one in law. As my degree went on, I realized I had other interests. I also think that the extra modules that I took were there to basically help and expand my understanding of my core subject. This meant that when I got to postgraduate level, I ended up taking critical theory postgraduate course. That really influenced what I wanted to do. I think coming into the workplace, it's really, really helped because I find that I have a really holistic understanding of the work that I do. It's sort of, I can address ambiguity better. And in reality, we do live in complex, intertwining, interdisciplinary lives. And I think that, by doing interdisciplinary study, that is an acknowledgement of the complexity of the human condition. So I think it's made me a better rounded student to be able to look at education from different angles as well. I think that for me, it opened up new areas of sort of critical inquiry for me, but it also allowed me to feel a lot more confident. So having even a small grasp, like one module's worth of psychology and law under my belt, I think that really gave me a good standing in the world, in work. I've gone out and had jobs now, postgraduate, and I think it would work the other way. I think that, if you study a very regulated professional degree, I think that, having a grasp of art and culture under your belt, that would serve you well as well. I think that there's a lot of discussion and discourse that, unless you have these understandings, can sometimes go over your head. That is a really important awareness, and it can sort of add to your critical ability. It can alleviate your ability to evaluate, respond, understand. So I know that for me, I'm talking as an art student who looked at more vocational, professional topics, but I do think it works the other way as well. So I think all industries can benefit from interdisciplinary education, and I think it's relevant to every student. I think for me, obviously the biggest challenge was my anxiety. I was really worried that I would flop the module, wouldn't do very well on it because I didn't have other wider understandings of the subject. The way that I combated that is I went to the module leader and said, I'm very anxious. I think it's really important to be really open and honest about how you're feeling. Said to them, I'm really anxious. They said, why? I said, because I have done nothing in this subject before. And they've always been great. They've been like, okay, here's a reading list. Here's a book I would suggest you read. There are ways to get up. I would say that if you're struggling, don't be on your own with that. Don't sort of sit and think, oh God, I don't know what's going on. Just go and tell the module leader what prerequisite knowledge you think you're lacking, and they'll give you the resources to get you up to scratch. If you're interested in something, go for it. This is the only opportunity that you're going to get. If you've decided on your career, if you've decided on your educational trajectory, this is the only opportunity you're going to get to have direct contact and insight into world leading academics in a different topic, right? You won't get this opportunity again. The level of contact and insight you get to academics who, otherwise you'll only come into contact given sort of 20-second clips on BBC shows or something. I would say take this opportunity, because we've got world-class academics here, and if you are even a little bit interested in something, it's definitely worth going and doing and giving it a try, and you definitely become a more rounded individual, and employers will look fondly on it. So really, really recommend it.